When you're in a restaurant rut, you need a tried and true recommendation to break you out. From someone that's seasoned, she's savvy, and knows a thing or two about the Utah food scene. So it's time to phone our friend, the Studio 5 Foodie Hotline. And this is where we match Studio 5 viewers up with a local restaurant that meets their dining out criteria. So Studio 5 Food Editor Chelsea Fairbourn heads up the Foodie Hotline. And restaurant matchmaking, do we use the word giddy? You get excited about this.
We can say giddy. I do get giddy because I feel like there's so many memories centered around food. And I mean, the food itself is great, but then there's sights, scents, sounds, all of that from the restaurant experience. And I romanticize it to the extreme. And so I love, especially this Foodie Hotline, because I get to kind of take that and my expertise, if you will. I eat out a lot, is basically what that expertise is, and help some people find and create some of their own foodie memories.
Yay, so talk about some of the submissions that we got this time.
Yeah, so we got a range. We have some that we're looking for allergy-friendly restaurants, so gluten-free, dairy-free. There were a lot of those requests. We got the classic anniversary dinners, celebratory birthday dinners, that kind of thing, the girlfriend lunches. There's even a restaurant of the month club that was really fun to cater to, so a little bit of everything. So if your situation doesn't match up exactly, you still may be able to take something from some of these pigs.
Okay, let's talk about our first viewer on the hotline.
Yes, so this is the Harris family graduation party. So we've got a graduate from BYU this spring, and they're looking for a restaurant down in the Provo-Orem area that's not too expensive, kind of that middle ground price point. But the big thing here is they'll have a crowd and they need a reservation. Now, I don't know if you've been to restaurants in Provo, but there really aren't that many that take reservations aside from your traditional chains, and even then, you're pretty limited. So I am sending them to Asado Argentinian Grill. And what's awesome about this is that may scare away some people and think, oh, I'm going for foreign food for a group, but it's actually super approachable. So a lot of the dishes have that traditional Argentine flair. But then they're familiar. So you can have a lasagna, you've got your different steak sandwiches, they have an asado chicken cordon bleu that's really great. So it's a little more inventive and a little more unique than some of the traditional fare that maybe you've had. But they've got a little something for everybody. And the most important thing is that they take reservations, they can accommodate big groups, and it's not in the thick of Provo either. So you can kind of go up the street to State Street in Huron.
Well, I love it. And you're like taking baby steps into some little more exciting food.
We're being a little more exotic, which is great.
I like it. Okay, next up is your girlfriend group. I feel like this is one I need a lot.
Yes, a restaurant of the month club. First of all, I don't know why I haven't started this myself. I'm a little jealous. So Mel has a restaurant of the month club. They meet every month, try new fun places, and that's the primary motivation for their request, is they're looking for something new or somewhere new to go for the next month. And there wasn't really a location, the kind of middle ground price point again here, and just they like to taste and try new things. So to me, I interpreted that as maybe we should look at small plates or a restaurant that specializes in that, or a lot of shareable options. So I'm sending them to Carson Kitchen. It originated in Las Vegas, but they have a location in downtown Salt Lake, and they have amazing appetizers. It's actually my favorite part. The entrees are good too, but I love their shareable apps. They have like fried chicken skins, they've got killer shrimp, they've got their take on this cauliflower dish that's really awesome, deviled eggs. So there's a lot of things that you can taste and try and share. And again, if you're part of a restaurant of the month club, I would assume that you want to kind of broaden those horizons and see what you do and don't like. So this will be an awesome way to test your palate and expand that if you want to.
Well, and that's one I haven't heard of either. So Chelsea, I think I might be heading there.
You are now a beneficiary of the Foodie Hotline.
And Mel gave me an idea.
Yes.
Dinner of the month, lunch of the month.
Shout out to Mel.
All right, your next one, an experiential 30th birthday party.
Yes, so Emily reached out and she's trying to plan an experiential birthday dinner for her husband. And she's like, we want an experience, so we're willing to spend money. And frankly, I got really excited about this.
You're like, so love when there's no budget.
Yes, exactly. So they're willing to go anywhere, and they are just excited to, again, make this a fun experience. So I'm sending them to Fireside Dining at Deer Valley. So this is one that, if you're familiar, everything is served out of these fireplaces. Especially, the thing that they're known for is their cheesy raclette. That you can have with a bunch of different kind of hors d'oeuvres and like charcuterie fare. And then they've got their stews, they've got their racks of lamb and their carvery stations. And it is a full-blown experience. Plus, you're tucked away in the mountains. It's really beautiful. This is only available until mid-April or whenever the ski season ends. So, I mean, maybe it will be June this year. We don't really know. But that is something to keep in mind with fireside dining. But it's one of those that it's by person, so it's $110 per person. It's an investment in an experience, and then you're up there the whole night and can taste and try whatever you want.
And I do tell people, try to make those reservations like as early on in the season as you can, because sometimes they're gone.
And I did check ahead of the segment that they still have some in April.
Okay,
so hopefully, I don't know when her husband's birthday is. Hopefully it's in April. If not, we'll find you another option.
Yes, that is a place I would also put my thumbs up to. Okay, your next find, grandma, grandson, birthday fun.
Yes, so we have a grandma that reached out and she has a 14-year-old grandson that she wants to take out on a lunch date. And her specific thing was she wanted it to be fun and she wanted it to be activity oriented. So what I decided to send them to is Hall Pass SLC at the Gateway. And what's fun about this is it's a food hall, but like a more upscale food court with so many different options to taste and try. So the activity here would be kind of pick and choose a la carte what you want from the different places. And he can play food critic or food reviewer and kind of broaden that palette too and see what he likes.
That is fun. And the last one, Chelsea, is that one that I think a lot of people have issues with because we're talking those food allergies or being special. Yes.
So I'm going to send this one up to, she's got gluten-free and dairy-free, but wants a nice place to celebrate an anniversary dinner. So I'm sending her up to Twisted Fern in Park City, and this is a restaurant that specializes in like whole real foods. They don't add any preservatives. They cook cook all of their main dishes pretty straight up with very little additives. Everything on their menu is marked, whether it's gluten-free or not, and they have the majority of it is gluten-free. And then it doesn't mark dairy-free, but they can make it available upon request, or the ingredients are all listed, so you can see clearly whether or not that will accommodate your request. But this is one of my favorite restaurants in Utah because it's so fresh and flavorful.
And I have a lot of friends dealing with those allergies, so great to know they're not going to be annoyed. They welcome it. They know how to do it.
Yeah.
Thank you, Chelsea. You gave us some great ideas.
Happy to help.
Okay.